Lange Zeit auf der Suche nach dem alten Drachen verreist.
Hello and welcome to .hack Infection. Strap in, cause this one's gonna be a big one. Normally I try not to keep my intros too long, but much like this game, I'm not gonna be able to help it. Now, I want to be clear, even though I'm already 3 minutes in, that the title of this video is true. Well, I'll get into it for just a second, but it's not some major story or anything like that, so I'm sorry if it's clickbaity. Yeah, no, we're not going to go through that again. I guess it could have ran. Either way, when I was a kid, I used to stay up late at night. Well, I've done a couple of times, and I tried to watch cartoons as late as I could. And Cartoon Network at the time didn't play the usual crew of cartoons late at night. No, once it got late enough, it started turning into the more Adult Swim version of Cartoon Network. And growing up, when I stayed up late to watch cartoons, there were two shows in particular that I remember watching. One of them was just some robot or ship show or something like that. It was really nothing too memorable about it, or anything that was like special enough that I wanted to watch it again. However, there was another show, and I remember seeing one episode of it, and inside that one episode, they had a hero character who had this weird bolt around their arm. And he was searching for his sister while people were getting killed inside of a video game or something like that. And one scene in particular that I remember was, I remembered a bird, well, pretty much that guy that you just saw, getting executed in a town square and dropping one of his feathers into the water. And those little tidbits had stuck in with my mind for, well, you can see it on the title screen, 18 years. The next day in school, I asked other people if, they saw it. No one else did. Of course not. And even when looking this kind of stuff up became slightly available for people, I was way behind the times, and it wasn't even until about 2014 before I had the option to even start looking for this. And of course, with all my curiosity in the internet, one of the first things I started looking for was what that show was way back when. And upon my journeys, I saw another show where people were inside of a video game. I don't remember what it was called at all, but there was like a cat person, and I thought he was a potential for the Birdman that I remembered inside the show, but it didn't take long before it was apparent that it wasn't going to be that, because there was no kid with the bolt. So I moved on to a couple of other ones, including Sword Art Online. I saw the first episode of that. And I also could tell pretty quickly that that was not going to be this show. However, Sword Art Online did look very similar. And I mean, it had me at first with the headsets, and I was almost going to stick with it because of it. But I could tell that it wasn't going to be the case, so I moved on to something else. And I eventually came across Hack Sign, which I could only find in the subbed at the time, and within the first couple of episodes, I saw the bolt. And I figured to myself, that has to be it. It had to have been it. However, by like episode 6 or 7, it was so boring and unintriguing that I just lost interest altogether. And I thought at that time it wasn't 18 years, but a lifelong search just died for nothing. Disappointment. It happens. However, I started earlier this year in 2022. I decided to take a break from recording for just a little while. Nobody would have noticed it, but because I had so much stuff in advance, but I decided to just take a little bit of a break and do other things for just a little bit. So I decided, why not give that one show a try again? And I found .hack. And I stuck with it for, I think, 28 episodes, or I finished it, basically. It was horrible. Horrible enough to the point to where I was about to start bridging the series, because I thought it could have been done in like 5 episodes and way better, and I didn't have to deter very much. I just had to gut out all the boringness. I ended up deciding against it for personal reasons. However, I decided to expand on it because it had the pieces. It had the game aspect, the people getting trapped in it, even though they weren't getting killed. That was my misconception. And they had the nut, bolt, lug nut, lag screw? No, not lag screw. Whatever the part is that hangs around his wrist. Except it wasn't on his wrist. So I figured there's got to be an extension to this, right? And I came across Hack Legend of the Twilight. And after 18 years, one 12-episode late at night Cartoon Network show was exactly what I was looking for. And after 18 years, I finally got to finish the story that I was intrigued to finish, intrigued to watch, but never could for 18 years. It was nothing all that special. However, I would say it's probably one of my earliest, if not my earliest, inspirations for writing. Not to write, But when I write, that scene is, well, this story, Legend of the Twilight, is definitely one of the things I look back on when I write a story. And I also learned that it wasn't the Birdman. It wasn't the guy in that scene right there. It was a different character. Maybe we'll come across them, maybe we won't. But that feather falling into the river and having the ripple did happen. And that was the most standoutish scene out of all of it. I don't know why that one in particular stood out so much, but it was there. And I am glad I got to find it. I'm glad I got to find it. Okay, something sounds wrong about that sentence, but I can't remember what. I don't know what. All in all, after an 18-year curiosity of just trying to find one series that I saw one episode 18 years ago, and here I am. .hack infection. And I want to start this off by reading some of the reviews that they have on the back of this thing. This is the official PlayStation magazine. .hack ranks among the top 9 RPGs for 2003. Years ahead of most cliched riddle RPGs. .hack is light. This one came from Game Pro magazine. You thought EverQuest was addictive. I'll get into more on that one later. And this one was from Extended Play. .hack reeks of mystery and conspiracy. These sound like the most scripted, paid-for descriptions I've ever heard. I mean, I get it was 2003, but I'm expecting an EverQuest RPG here. Let's see if the game can deliver. And on the EverQuest, if I play an MMORPG, that's going to be the one. I'm not adding it here because it's just too much. I've already added way too much to this list already. Not going to add any more. And the reason why I'm going to play that EverQuest is because I watched the Sword Art Online Abridged. I actually started with the Abridged series after I watched the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series so many times. And they are the only other place I've ever heard of EverQuest. Those are the only 2 times I've ever heard of EverQuest. Now, I just got to play it because I'm curious. However, that is not this. This is .hack infection. Let's start a new game. After almost 15 minutes.
Der Mann des Schattens, auf der Suche nach dem Abendrachen, ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Helba, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Alparon, König des Lichts, grüßt sie, und sie treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Die verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen im Tempel von Arche Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten, ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
Okay, user registration is done. Now for a name. Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
username and player name. The Legend of the Twilight series is based off of the original Kite character, and I think it would, if they want me to play as the Kite character, that's who I'll play as. But as for my username, I don't want to use Revital. Since this is a story, since this whole game is based off of, like, the legends of the past, I think a name of the passing. Let's go with Top Hat. Kite. And as I said before, I'll just play as the Kite character because that's what it's based off of. Your name, Top Hat, character, Kite. Registering name, proceed? Yes. I kind of wish they'd let me choose my own character, but that's okay. To start the game, select the world from your desktop. Please enjoy the world. Wow, that's weird. Whoa, that is so weird. Let's go with news. I'll check my emails first. Wow. Registered yet? Hey, did you finish registering? What kind of character are you? Oh, and I like it. And like I said, it's cool. You get it if you use a smart-ass name. I'm Orca in the world, so keep that in mind. Please don't call me by my real name. You can use a different person, be a different person when you're in there. Well, more like the guy you want to be. Anyways, I'll be at the root town. Cool. CC Corporation, thank you for registering. This is a notification mail to complete the registration process. The world, the game, is comprised of several servers. The adventure begins by inputting codes at the chaos gates in root towns, which are located in each of the servers. Let me introduce each of the servers and root towns. Aqua, Capital, Mac Anu, server root town. Mac Anu means the son of a goddess. There are waterways throughout the town. The sounds and the scenery will bring you peace. Highland City, done. Lorraine, I should be writing this stuff down. I feel like I should be writing this stuff down. So I'm going to get my notebook, my handy-dandy electronic notebook on my phone. And I'm going to title it Hack Sign Passwords. That way, if somebody ever breaks into my phone, they think they're going to get somewhere. So, Aqua, Capital, Mac Anu. No, not any, not an I. No, Anu. Highland City, done. Luar Reg. Alright, good enough. Dun Lorig means the Weaver Guardian and is a city protected by spirits with buildings made of rocks coexisting with nature. The wind will challenge the adventurers on their quests. Holt, you roll. City, Car, Mina, Mina. Stupid autocorrect. I should turn it off. Gad, Elika. Gadolica. Cool. Sorry if this is annoying, but I'm trying to play it safe. Carmina Gadolica means the Song of Gale. It is a metropolis, a fusion of science and traditional cultural knowledge. I don't know if they're going to want these as passwords. I mean, it's not like this is the only time I'll see it, but it's just convenient to have it on me. Aerial City Fort. Gotta have one unpronounceable word. Oop. Ope. Up. Fort Op means the Fort of Elves. You should have just called it that. Aerial City Fort Elf. It originated as a fort built in preparation for a world with Carmina Gadolica, but since the peace agreement, it has acted as a watchtower for monsters. Oh, that's nice. I like peace treaties. Relic City Lea Fail. Relic City Lea Fail. Lea Fail means the Stone of Destiny. This city was a holy ground for the Tartarga people before the Great War, but it was destroyed by the Carmina Gadolica forces, which did not like the idea. Please choose them at the Chaos Gate in Root Town. This is recommended that you play in Triangle server with while your level is low. Now let's go on an adventure. Okay, so normally having that Legend of Zelda, kind of like each world... No, not Legend of Zelda. Mario, each world is a certain level and it's like repeatable. Normally that would be like a bad thing because it's been done. But in this, I actually kind of like it because they're not worlds, they're servers. And even though it's not really much different, the fact is that as long as they capitalize on it, that could actually be really cool. It could be, potentially. Which leads me to my next point. I don't know how long these videos are going to be. This is going to be a really long game. And as you can tell, I mean, I'm already almost 30 minutes into this one. And I haven't even got past literally just the text. So, really, this is just going to be, each level is as they are. The system of the world has been updated to version 2.75. With this update, the following elements have been added. Monster tolerances. For a group of monsters, certain physical magical attacks will defense mechanisms. That doesn't sound good. Elemental hit. Attack with elemental skills that are opposed to monsters' attributes and it will result in double damage. Double the damage. Treasure chest items. You may obtain different items depending on the type of treasure chests. Many items are now available from the God statue. For more details, please see the version update information board on the board. Nice. No new mail. Let's go to web news. Alright, new transport system, the world, top million. Goggle. I thought that said Google for a second. Is it Google? Is it Google? Hold on, I gotta look at this now. Oh, no, it is Goggle. I couldn't remember how to spell Google there. Well, I guess I'll just start from the top. The real-time transport control system ended its trial period today and will be fully operational starting tomorrow. It is predicted that the chronic traffic jams will be resolved by this system. Something tells me this thing's going down hard. This system's main feature is the ability to control and adjust traffic lights depending on the situation. It can also predict the best timing in railway stops when there is a crime. It's going to detect crime? What, is the police going to be monitoring these lights or something? I mean, I kind of like the first part, like it being timed, but the second part makes no sense. It will turn all traffic lights around the area to red to help prevent the culprit from escaping. Because, he wouldn't want to get that ticket. Of course, it is questionable whether criminals will follow the traffic law. They will if you're in Georgia, because, in Georgia, even if you can get off on the crime, if you commit a crime while committing a... Oh, wait, no, that's a bulletproof vest. Never mind. All right. Sales of the online playing game The World, CC Corporation, December 2007, has exceeded... Why did they go ahead in life? That's weird. Have exceeded 20 million copies worldwide. The game was the first online game released since the Twilight of the New Gods incident. It has sold 10 million copies in its first 6 months and has steadily grown its sales through various upgrades. Reports state there are around 10 million users in Japan alone. CC Corporation, in its press release, stated, "We are grateful for the support, but also feel there is a social obligation that we must meet." Yeah, you guys proved that in Legend of the Twilights. According to the source within CC Corporation, they are considering a submission to the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest selling game in history. Wow, this game was really trying to oversell itself inside itself. That's funny. Sones announced that it will soon sell a new head-mounted video display. The Neuro Google... You know what? I'm going with Google. FMD. It is customized for the popular CC Corporation game, The World. Retail price has not been set. And I am not going to try to read that because I'm blind and I don't have my glasses next to me. Product features: compatible with the mega popular online game The World. Lightweight with rainbow eye coating, maximum of 100 consecutive use using the CC iron battery. They got that wrong. Nice. And one thing I do want to say about, the VR sets that do exist, I like the World's the best. Just because it's a natural controller and not split like the Oculus. Which somebody gave me an Oculus, which was really cool of them. But, I mean, I'm so busy all the time, and when I do have free time, I record, so I barely get time to play it, and I also don't have a Facebook account. I probably should not have announced that. Well, I can kiss my name goodbye. 0.49% error rate. That's still 0.5%. The sound recognition device has evolved to near perfection with a less than 0.5% error rate. Why didn't you just say with a 0.5% error rate? I mean, if you just, instead of trying to make it sound like it's less than it is, just say what it is. And then if you're lying anyways, boo on you. When switched to chat mode, it is recognized the pauses by the speaker and translates them as the day may come when keyboards are obsolete. Cool. The World Network Council announced today that the market penetration of the network OS Ultimate has reached almost 100% around the globe. This means that the network computer terminals in homes or businesses are now compatible with Ultimate. This doesn't sound dangerous at all, no. WNC Public Relations state that the Pluto Kiss incident of December 5th and the 2-year period following the incident, commonly known as the Twilight of the New Gods, is now only a page in history. Some officials state that after 6 emotional years of ups and downs, the new generation HyperNet plan proposed in April of 2004 has finally been fulfilled. I gotta say, for a plot, building on the crumbling foundations of the old is just a terrible plot. And I don't say that like trying to knock the game, because SAO does it too, where like AOL or whatever people call it is built on the foundations of SAO. Why do people think that that's a good idea? Why? Orange Blossom, Red Eye. I gotta go with Red Eye. Oh, Orange Blossom, Red Eye, Blue Moon. Going with Blue Moon. It's just brighter. Change desktop. Oh. Okay. Alright, nothing left to do but finally enter the world. After 30 minutes, finally get to start the game. Hey, everybody, look at that. More reading? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, who wants to complain about tutorials? Who wants to complain? I'm not reading all this. Aim for Hero of Zeit. Alright, so let's just look at what these... Grunty is the weird hippo thing. Keyword creation. Don't quite understand. Don't quite understand. You really shouldn't worry about the area's parameters in the beginning. Beginners should only be concerned with the levels of the area. This is the parameter that is set the difficulty of the level, and the higher it is, the more powerful the monsters are, and the better the items. If you combine words randomly, you might get a really strong enemy and die instantly. When your level is low, you should use words with low difficulty. Here's a sample word for beginners. Part A, bursting, difficulty 1. Use this and create a keyword. There was probably a word aside from bursting that was set in the area level. Where there are more than 2 jewels in the area level in the parameters list. In a case like that, the word with the higher priority takes precedence. 1 in the red is a higher priority, so maybe the word aside from bursting was used to set the area level. Sorry I didn't tell you before. Yeah, no, that's how people get fired. I see more than one word can set a particular parameter, but if there are parameters that you can't set with any other words, what about those? No response. Alright, so look for a place with bursting, but not anything else. Current hero's Zeit is as follows. First place, Master Supreme. Balmung. Hyper Falcon, Orca. Hey, we know Orca. Sonic Hawk. That's actually the name of one of my own characters, except his is just Hawk. Sieg. Mock Wolf. Highlander. Furious Tiger. Nog. Aim for the hero Zeit. Does everyone know about the Zeit statues? The Zeit statue is at the bottom of the dungeon, searching for an adventurer to get the title of honor as the hero of Zeit. Only way to get to the title is you go to the Zeit statue as fast as you can. Those who want to praise the Zeit statue select Chronicling in your Part A in the Chaos Gate. First, look for an area with a dungeon close to the entrance that it doesn't have too many floors. The hero Zeit must also be versed in looking for an adventurous area. Yeah, I'll probably learn more on that later. It sounds like a good game, and I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. So let's give it a try. Oh, they're not gonna give me the option?
Hey, you made it.
I did.
Hey, it's me, Orca, the Blade Master.
Whoa! You look so different from the real Yasuhiko. Nothing like the real you.
Hey, in this game I'm Orca, regardless of what I am in reality. I'm pretty well known here. What?
No, you look great.
Smiley face.
Anyway, take this.
You now have Orca's member address. Yay!
Member address is the flash mail address you can only access in the world. With flash mail, you can exchange messages with others in real time, as long as you are in the world. It's mostly used by newbies to contact other players to form a party. Try it out by inviting me to join your party. First, press the triangle button to open the menu. In the menu, select Party.
I don't care what you call yourself, I'm calling you Bear.
Names of players who gave you their member addresses will be listed here. Choose a player you want to invite to your party and send a flash mail. Since you just started, you probably only have my member address.
Chuck.
Now, press the X button twice to send a flash mail to me.
I've been pressing it a bunch in between your talking.
Ah, got it. Join my party. It's kind of weird mailing each other when we're face to face.
Not really, that's just how games work.
My name appears under your screen. That means I'm in your party.
Yes, you
By
are.
the way, flash mail is only available when you're in a town. Oh, and you can't contact people when they're not logged into the world.
Something tells me that's going to be the excuse why I can't just abuse you to go to higher ranked areas.
You have a life, you know. We're not online 24/7. In other words, you can't always count on the same members to form a party. So, try to get as many member addresses as you can. You'll have more fun that way.
I'm still going to try to abuse the ever-living heck out of having you around.
How you play is up to you. But since EXP and stuff isn't divided among party members...
Oh, that's how they're going to keep you from
You
abusing
really
you.
don't benefit if you go solo.
Oh, wait, nope, okay.
Okay. Well, why don't we head off? There's nothing to worry about. I found a perfect place for newbies.
Why? No one would do that. Okay, if experience is shared normally, he would just go to a high-leveled area, win a couple places, get me up to like level 20 real fast, and then we could just...
Sort of transfer device that takes us from one place to another.
Okay.
Now, press the X button. In the world, each play zone is called an area, determined by a combination of 3 keywords.
I know. I watched the show.
Select New Keyword. This is the keyword screen. At the top is the entry plate. You put the 3 selected keywords one by one for each part, A, B, and C. Left of the entry plate is all the keywords you have. You can collect more of them by reading your emails, the board, and from other players.
Oh no.
Now, let's enter some keywords by starting with part A. Select bursting from the list. Good. Next for part B, select passed over. For the last one in part C, select aqua field. Now you're done specifying the area. Oh, one more thing. You see the symbol on the left next to the keyword?
No. Yeah, triangle.
That's the server symbol. It indicates which server you are currently logged on to.
Oh, that's cool.
This symbol is Delta, so we're logged on to the Delta server. The list on the bottom right is the area status list. See the jewel next to the field type and dungeon?
Yeah, I see a bunch of reds and some blues.
That indicates how the selected keyword affects the status. For example, check the field type. See the jewel on the right?
Yeah, it's red.
This means that the field type is being determined by aqua field, the keyword in C.
What?
We don't know what kind of field the current keyword will create until we get there. But once we learn the effect of that keyword, we can combine it with other keywords effectively.
Okay, that part didn't actually make sense.
For more details, check out the board on your own time. All right, let's get going to the Delta Bursting Passed Over Aqua Field. Select Warp.
Alright. Oh, that takes me back to a very boring show. Bursting Passed Over Aqua Field.
Before we get going, let me explain to you about the camera control. During the game, enemies will attack from all directions. The idea is to adjust your view quickly to see your enemy and grasp the situation. I'll explain more later, but remember, you can only use skills on targets you can see. Basically, if you don't use the camera right, you'll be dead before you know it. First, rotate the camera. Push either the L1 button or the R1 button to move the camera. Good. Next, let's zoom in and zoom out. You can zoom the camera in or out by using the right analog stick. Try it. Yeah, that's it. Finally, you reset the camera by pushing the R2 button.
Okay, this is easier to read than an Xbox controller, just being honest.
There you go. Remember, when the battle starts, constantly adjust your camera. Okay, and this is the field. It's the lowest level in the area. When you want to return to the town, press the triangle button and select Gate Out from the menu. Grassland, wilderness, and jungle are some of the field types. You can set them with keywords. The combination of field type and weather determines the area elements. For example, if it's a grassland and it's raining, that area will be a water element stage. The elements also affect the type of monsters that will appear and the items you can get.
Okay, I'm just going to say that this is going to get overwhelming. He really should have had us do stuff in between, like move around, and then get into a battle and start explaining this kind of stuff.
Don't worry about it now. As you get used to it, combine words to get different elements.
Stop trying to correct me. I'm the tutorial around here. Okay, no, I'm not.
Now, let's get going on our quest. First, check the map at top right. You see the red down arrow on it?
Mm-hmm.
In the dungeon's deepest level, there's a god statue that usually holds a rare item. Basically, the goal is to reach this statue. But enemies are often tougher down there, so gain some levels above ground before you head below. Okay, wait a sec.
Fairy's Orb.
By using the fairy's orb, hidden data on the map becomes visible, like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Areas on the map show magic portals, where you encounter monsters and treasures. All right. How about we go pick a fight? Head for one of the magic portals.
No. I want to go to the weird blue face thing.
For a basic attack, approach the target and press the X button. By the way, a cursor appears on the target so that you can check its name and hit points.
Goblin with 50 HP.
Using a basic attack to defeat some monsters.
Is he going to fight back? You started to get the hang of this? Right. Okay, let's try using skills. I don't know why it skipped there. I think because I pressed X.
Press the triangle button to open the menu and select skills. Okay then. Choose Rep from the list.
Rep.
When the target cursor appears, select the target and press the X button to execute. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? You can target a party member for recovery or remedy skills and the enemy for attack skills. Remember, you can only apply skills to targets within your view. Before using a skill, adjust the camera so that your target comes into view. Well, you must be sick of me at this point.
Smiley face.
It's your turn to tell me what to do by using chat commands. Okay, I'll teach you the command to get your members to heal. Okay then, press the square button to open the menu. Next, go ahead and choose First Aid from the menu.
Man, you're picky. What? What?
It's good to be the boss, isn't it?
Smiley face.
If you use it well, you can bunch up on the enemy, or give separate orders to each party member.
Hopefully I can customize them.
When you add new members to the party, try various chat commands to see their effects. That's it for now. Just remember what you learned. And start exploring. When you think you're ready, we'll head for the dungeon.
Okay, that seems like it could be a really cool thing. What is with inverts? Okay, I want to go to vibrate, data drain, voiceover, movie text, title screen. Oh, controller. Where's the analogs? Perfect. Did you just steal? Investigate.
The screen has a strange feel. Maybe I should throw in a weapon or a piece of armor.
Oh. Alright. Don't try too hard. I haven't even started yet. And because I did, I now got hit. Okay, the fact that it requires spawn, I mean, isn't bad, but I could do with a whole lot more. I don't know why, but this just oddly feels better. Oh, it's not even different. What am I thinking?
Now we can start exploring the dungeon.
Sweet.
One thing you need to remember is that you can't gate out when you're in a dungeon.
Not sweet.
To gate out and return to the town, you have to go back to the field. The sprite ocarina will warp you to the surface, but you can't use it during battle. This is the treasure box, but you knew that, right?
Smiley face.
You should know that there are two types of treasure boxes, normal and booby-trapped. This one's normal. Hit the X button to open it.
You now have a resurrect.
This one's booby-trapped. Notice a different color? Try to open it as is, and you're screwed. Just use the fortune wire on it. This item will disarm the trap.
Orca used fortune wire. Better make sure I get those.
See? Now it's safe to open. Press the X button to open it.
You now have the death. Cool. Let's go in.
What the? Did you just see that?
Yeah. Was that thing chasing her?
Yeah, but something like that on this level?
I haven't been calling him Bear. Let's go, Bear. Need to make sure I call him that. Isn't the world fun? Up. Let's go! Oh, please tell me your little text box aren't going to pop up all the time. It's a dead end. That girl. Well, might as well get the speed charm. Oh well, let's see if we can find her on a different level. Up, 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 up. Is there not a run? Okay, I'm gonna play like this, and for one good reason. Because it's supposed to be VR.
Better watch out. We're trapped in here. In the dungeon, there are rooms with traps everywhere. The only way to get out of a trap like this is by activating all the magic portals in the room. All right, let's charge to that magic portal.
You're killing all the fun. Why are the up and downs inverted? Did nothing. Now if I was actually wearing a headset, you know, this would make sense. I mean, it would literally be the world. I'm gonna go this way. Stop it, Orca. Also, it's taking way too long to get my first level up. Resurrect. Ugh. That inverted up and down is going to be the hardest to get used to. Dang it, Bear. Stop it. Healing potions. The funniest thing of all is that it's more so like one's inverted and the other one isn't. That's really getting me.
This is the room where the statue is. There's only one of them at the dungeon's deepest level, and you can get rare items from it. That's enough adventure for now. Let's grab the treasure and get back to town, shall we? If we had a Sprite Oak arena, we could warp out of here. But we don't have one.
Something tells me that's going to be convenient in a minute.
So we gotta go back the way we just came.
You have steel blades. You have rainbow card. You have grunt doll. Grunt doll or grunty doll? Fine, I'll talk. Alright, make this as authentic as possible.
When you want me to do something, use the chat command and let me know.
It's Fallout, everybody.
Or was the rumor true?
Take this.
Huh?
Please take this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
You're...
It's coming.
It'll kill you! What the hell? What is this? Something wrong. Nothing works! It wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here!